Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Form Therapy. This is the Culture Study, and I'm the channel's video producer and your host. You can call me PD. And today we are checking out 안녕, aka Hello, by Red Velvet's Joy. I'm not quite sure if this is a debut, like a solo debut, or a comeback, but I'm sure people will let me know in the comments down below. I'd appreciate it. Now, previously, Wendy released Like Water. I didn't release a video for that, much to the adamant of people's requests. But here's the thing. I don't react to things just because somebody puts it out, even if I'm a fan of the group, like Red Velvet. I very much like Red Velvet, but I did check out Wendy's Like Water, and I just didn't like it. And that's because I don't like ballads. I don't like 90% of all ballads. That applies to R&B as well. And so it just wasn't my cup of tea. Doesn't mean Wendy's not an amazing singer, and it doesn't mean I don't like Wendy or Red Velvet any less than I already did. You know, I like Red Velvet a lot, and if you think that just because I didn't like Water, and that just means that I dislike or hate Red Velvet now, I can't help you there. I don't know. But we're going to check this out. Now, before we get into the video, if you enjoy what we do on this channel, if you'd like to support us, you can visit our Patreon. We have bonus extra reactions over there. On those reactions, we do live stages, variety, drama, reality, competition show reactions, all sorts of fun bonus stuff. And you'd be supporting the channel and helping keep the lights on over here. So if you want to do that, you can head over to our Patreon. But if you don't want to, that's completely fine. Let's just watch this video. This is 안녕, aka Hello by Joy, and this is your form of therapy. All right, disclaimer, as usual, our SM videos get blocked if we don't mute the audio, so you're going to have to play the music to watch along with us. I'm going to be doing a countdown. I realize this also is not set to the front. All right, there we go. So I'm going to do a countdown and we'll watch along, okay? All right, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this a cover? Is that like supposed to be like her daughter? I feel like she'd be a bit young to be her sister. Ooh. Did they use a live band for this? Like those guitars and those drums sound real. Oh, I see, I see, I see. That's not her daughter. She was helping this girl find her parents. That's not over. Whoa, that was just quick. Huh. Okay. All right. So, not quite sure if it is or not, but that melody sounds really familiar. I feel like I heard that growing up. The na 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 annyeong. I feel like it's got to be either a cover or a remake. Like not even just like a sampling. Like it sounds like the exact melody. Um, Let me go ahead and look that up and make sure. All right, so I've got it right here. And yeah, apparently it's not just this song, but it's her album in general. I'm reading this article. It says instead of brand new tracks, Hello is composed. That's the name of the album as well. Composed of 6 popular songs from the 1990s and 2000s that have been reimagined by Joy. Here's a quote from Joy. The song from the 90s and 2000s gave me a sense of healing. I loved them. I really like that retro vibe. I've even said that I wish I was born earlier so I could have lived through those times. It's like the age old saying I've heard, like, oh, I was born in the wrong decade. You know, it's like I have a great love and appreciation for the 80s, and I really love 80s music, and that's like kind of sort of I think the sort of same vibe. I knew I recognized this song. I'd heard that growing up. I don't know what other songs she has on the album, but I would say it's a pretty good cover. It sounds like it's a more modern, moving kind of fun rock vibe. But even though it's a modern remake, I think she is able to recapture the that kind of feel good sensibility that the original always had. And retro music has, like, it's a modern song, but it still sounds retro. I think just like the bright brass in the song, and definitely the melody helps as well. But I think it was brought to life really well by SM's producers and Joy's voice. I'm a very, very, very casual Red Velvet fan. It's like I know all the members' names and I've heard most, like 80% of their discography. I got into them, I think, I got into them like during the Peekaboo era, and then I went back and listened to some stuff, and then I've been listening to their stuff ever since. But beyond that, I'm not like deep into the Red Velvet trenches, not yet. So I'm not aware and capable of, I'm not aware of what Joy is capable of as a vocalist outside of what I've just heard on their title tracks. And the B-sides, I mean, I don't even know who's singing at that point, just because, there's so many voices on the album. And I feel like unless you are used to seeing them sing and then knowing their individual voices, then you can pick it out. But I just listened to the music. So this was like, for me, a kind of first look at Joy's skills as a vocalist. And it's really good. she has a very bright voice and it's very clear too. And perhaps that's just like the mixing on this song, like SM intentionally really put her voice at the forefront. In terms of the music video, well, there's not much to say about it. You know, it's nice and clean. It's a very, very beautiful music video in terms of just cinematography. I would say it has sort of like a more film vibe rather than a music video vibe. There is a clear cut storyline throughout the video. She finds this girl who I guess is lost. Now, I thought that was her daughter at first, mainly because when I do like first reactions for this, my brain basically splits between the music and the video. And so even though it's just like I'm watching it, it's like if I'm listening to it, I can't process the information that I'm looking at. And so it works like that vice versa. So I mean, I figured it out eventually, but where did they shoot this? Because I feel like it's a very, very beautiful setting, but also the cultural influences in this video seem wildly all over the place. I thought this was somewhere in Korea, maybe like Jeju-do at first. But I feel like the way like they're framing this video, it's like, especially with like the people like standing there following her, just like the setup makes me think that like they're showing the natives of this area, and I'm wondering if this is Jeju-do, like the people right here. There's female divers that are famous for just being female divers and part of the local economy in certain parts of Korea. So it might be that. I think the story for this music video, though, before like you know she's trying to help this girl find her dad, she's maybe trying to get over a breakup. She's frustrated. You know, her room's a mess. And so, you know, she tidies up, she cleans up, and she's trying to like get back on her feet. And, you know, part of that, hey, I'm going to go through my therapeutic, get over my breakup process. She gets in a van and then she travels, and then it leads into this story. So it's a story that's going one way, and then it pivots when she meets this girl, and then she learns stuff along the way. It's a nice video. It's very, very fast. This is 4 minutes and 34 seconds. I will say, pace-wise, it's very, very fast. I think it also helps that the song, unlike K-pop songs, which are kind of just like section by section, they're so vastly different and wild. If something's like that long, you can usually sense and feel the length of the song. Mind you, the song's not actually 4:34. It's the entire video, but still, I felt like that went by awfully fast. And I think it's also because the video itself is not just a simple performance video where she's staying in one location. If she was like she's just standing there singing, you would feel the time. But the story has a lot of momentum to it. She's constantly moving. She's trying to help this girl. Like they're moving scene to scene to scene to scene, and then she reaches her destination, and that's it. So very fast, but it's that saying of short, sweet, and simple. I actually personally like the song. I wouldn't say I'm obsessed with the song or anything, but I heard this song in passing here and there growing up, and I like the vibrant modern rendition of it anyways. So I mean, personally, I would go for the song. I would download the song. Like I said, the ballad thing from Wendy, listen, it's a beautiful song. She's a beautiful singer, but just not my type. This is my type. I really also like 90s and early 2000s Korean music. Like Joy, I do find a sort of therapy in it. Now it's linked to nostalgia, but even back then, I really, really liked just 90s and early 2000s Korean music. So I'm actually a fan of what she did here, and I think it's just a unique concept in general. She didn't just like sample a song. One, she remade these songs, and she also got permission from the original artist to actually remake the songs, and she put her own spin on it rather than trying to just just remake the song, just do the same thing. She added something. She brought her own voice and color to it. Her voice sounds different from the original singer. They added in the more rock elements. It's fantastic. There's a lot of sampling in music these days, but not a lot of remakes. And to have a whole album of just kind of classic remakes like that, because it's personal to her, not just because it's like a hey, let's remake some classics for money, but like it's more like a personal thing. I like that. I like that she's remaking and kind of devoting a whole album to the songs that brought her a lot of healing, that are special to her. And she's able to share that with the world. And by proxy, she's sharing a little bit of herself and her own identity with the world. Even though it may not be an original song, something about this process actually, I think, is a little bit maybe more intimate and a little bit more personal than just her putting out an album. Instead of just like a bunch of SM producers, getting some tracks made by some people, and then, crafting something for Joy, and like, all right, this is going to be your solo debut. I think it's just a little bit more personal because these are songs that were special to her. So I like it. I dig it. Question is, what do you guys think? Guys, that's it for my reaction and review for Joy's Hello. A short and sweet and simple song. I would give it like a 7 out of 10 on like a personal level. I like it a lot. From an objective level, I would say it's more of an 8 out of 10. I would say it's a really, really good rendition of the original song. I think the rock elements sound really nice and refreshing. Like, this is a great summer song without like intentionally being a summer song, but I think it's a great song that's fitting for the current current season right now, and it's great. But what did you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Once again, if you like what we do on the channel, if you want to support us, consider visiting our Patreon. If you don't want to support us monetarily, that's fine. There are free ways like leaving a comment down below, hitting the like button. You can subscribe over here. If you're new and you like this, you want to see more, hit the notification bell and check out our other videos over there. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.